We are continuing the quiz series from this website, and today we're going to discuss about hypothesis testing. This quiz will be helpful for business professionals as well as students. So it gives the first sample question and then it goes to the actual question. In sample question, it has given few, but we can take one of them. For example, what is the purpose of inferential statistic test? To see if your results are accurate or to check the probability of your result applying to the wider population, right? So that's what inferential statistic, in that you have hypothesis testing. So let's get started. So psychology student is running an inferential statistical test on her data. What level of statistical significance should accept? So 95% confidence is fine. That means 5% element of risk, right? And then we're gonna give a channel name. And let's move to the next question. What is meant by p less than or equal to 0.05? In other words, 5%, right? So when you say 5%, the participant had an average score of 5%, or the probability resulting occurring by chance is only 5%. If you're going for 95%, same if you go for 99% confidence, your p-value should be less than or equal to 1%. That is 0.01. This is true. What does P, probability of significance, in hypothesis testing indicate? The probability of obtaining an observed result by random chance, or confidence interval, or sample size, or the effect size of a test. The probability of obtaining the result by random chance. What is a null hypothesis? There are two types of hypothesis. One is null, one is alternate. Null is represent H naught. This is alternate, this is mu, this is average, X bar. So, and next one, we are in fourth position now. Let's see. What is the purpose of inferential statistical test? To see if your results are accurate. We have done this one. To check the probability of your result applying to wider population. Okay. Next one, which of the following is a null hypothesis? Null means state of no change. There is nothing, right? So there will be a difference. That is, when you say a difference, it is we are talking about alternate hypothesis. Test completed online will be completed faster than test. This is a claim. Again, it's an alternate hypothesis. There will be no difference between the length of length. Let me go back actually. So there will be no difference between the length of time to complete the test online and the test completed on paper. So what is meant by a type 1 error is also called alpha error, rejecting the null hypothesis when it is true. So we have gained to third position now. Now we have a lengthy question. So psychologists decide to test who is more likely to help a stranger in need, male or female. Interesting, right? So, and then the confident asks both male and female passers by for 50 people, and for a parking meter as he accidentally dropped his chance down in the street drain. The researcher is observing to see who will help and record a tick for the every male who helps, and of course the same thing for female also as well. So what we are talking about? We are talking about independent group. You are comparing the data from the group of male with the data from the group of female. We call it as independent group. Psychologists decide to test who is more likely to help a stranger in need. The same questions. And now we're talking about tests now, male and female, and what tests we can use it. So when you say male and female, and this side you have a male, female, and then you're gonna get the number, how many event, right? So this is chi square. The right pronunciation for this one is chi. Some people also pronounce as chi square also. This is true. And let's go to the next question. Psychologists decide to test who is more likely to help a stranger in need, male and female. And now what type of data we need to collect, right? Male and female. So when you say that ordinal data, something can be ordered, right? Like 1, 2, 3 and all that. Nominal, no natural ordering can be done. So that should be the right one. So because we are talking male and female, nominal is the right one. Okay. Which type of inferential statistics suitable for correlational data? The data is already correlational. The chi-square comes in discrete. This is median, and then should be this one. Okay, we have gained 570 points. Let's see. So we are only 30 points away from going to second position. This has been done. Let's go to the next one. Which inferential test is used to compare mean of two independent one? If you have two independent, you can use one. But in business content now, we can also use ANOVA also. It is variable. Two or more, you can use ANOVA. Psychology student has conducted a Mann-Whitney test on his data. The result shows that observed value is less than the critical value. Right? For example, observed value is 0.02, critical value is 0.05. That means if it is good, if it is observed value is less than the critical value, this is good news, right? Reject the null hypothesis, accept the experimental hypothesis. Whatever the claim being brought, that you can assess. Okay. Now the next question. True or false? Inferential statistical tests only need to be carried out if trend of your data goes in the same way of your hypothesis. Yes. And now the next question. Which of the following are the example of ordinal data? Something you can order. For example, number of friends that participate, number of friends that participants have a Facebook. Because number, we can count, we can classify, and type of breakfast cereal that people prefer. It could be, again, since we are talking about type, and that may go in nominal data. The number of questions that correctly answered in a test is ordinal data, something you can order. Number of album each person has on their iPod. And then the type of pet, again, this anything type and all that, that goes in, not in the ordinal, that come in nominal data. Submit. So yeah, this is correct. So now let's see the result. So we got 15 out of 15, and then although we got good points, but still think we have taken little time, so that's the reason our points came down. But when it comes to accuracy of the answer, 15 out of 15. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. We'll learn more on the topic. Thank you so much.